Pretty Little Stories for Kids.
Princess Eliza and Brave Prince Arthur's Adventure of Tolerance. Once upon a time, in a kingdom filled with lush forests, sparkling lakes, and vibrant flowers, there lived a beautiful princess named Eliza. Eliza had a kind and loving heart, but she often felt trapped within the walls of her palace. She was tired of the same routines and longed for adventure and discovery. One day, while strolling through the palace garden, she heard a commotion in the distance. As she approached, she saw a young and brave prince named Arthur emerging from the depths of the forest. Arthur was an adventurous soul, eager to explore the mysteries of the woodland. When he saw Eliza, he smiled and said,
"Hello, I'm Prince Arthur. I'm on my way to discover new adventures in the forest. Would you like to join me?"
Eliza's heart raced with excitement.
Really? I've never explored the forest before,
she exclaimed. The two set off together, venturing deeper into the woods, listening to the chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves. However, they soon encountered a wide river. Its waters sparkled in the sunlight, but on the other side lay a beautiful flower garden that captivated Eliza's attention. Arthur said,
"We need to build a bridge to get over there."
They began to gather large branches and stones to construct a bridge. As they worked, Eliza noticed some branches were missing.
"We should be more careful, Arthur,"
she said. Arthur smiled and replied,
"You're right. We should make sure we do our best together."
They continued working, respecting each other's ideas. Finally, they completed the bridge and looked at each other proudly.
"We did it,"
Eliza exclaimed joyfully. As they crossed the bridge, Eliza said,
"It looks fantastic. Now we can explore the flower garden."
But when they reached the other side, they found a group of animals gathered in distress. There were rabbits, squirrels, and birds, and they were arguing among themselves. They approached the animals.
"Hello, why are you fighting?"
Eliza asked. A small rabbit cried out.
"The squirrels are eating my flowers!"
The squirrel chimed in.
"But I'm starving and can't find anything else to eat."
Eliza empathized with the animals.
"You both have different needs, but we can find a solution together. Perhaps you can share the flowers,"
she proposed. Arthur added,
"Or we can look for more food in the forest."
The animals considered Eliza and Arthur's suggestions. The rabbit said,
"I could protect some of these flowers for a while, but the squirrels could find fruits on the other side of the forest."
The squirrel replied,
"Yes, if we work together we can both be happy."
With that, the animals agreed to cooperate. Thanks to Eliza and Arthur's guidance, they made a plan that took everyone's needs into account. Eliza said,
"By being tolerant and listening to each other, we can be stronger together."
Prince Arthur added,
"Exactly. If we show respect to one another, our friendship will grow."
The animals spent the day happily in the garden, playing and sharing. Eliza and Arthur watched the joy unfold, realizing how valuable their time together was. Determined to continue their explorations, Eliza said,
"There must be more wonders in this forest. Let's have more adventures together."
Arthur replied.
"Yes, let's strengthen our friendship through our adventures."
They ventured deeper into the forest, encountering various animals along the way. Each creature had its own unique talents and personalities. Some sang, while others danced. Prince Arthur said,
"These animals are so joyful. We should join them."
Eliza and Arthur came upon a group of birds engaged in a singing contest.
"We should watch this,"
said Eliza. The cheerful songs filled the air, and the animals' joy was infectious. Arthur suggested.
"Maybe we could sing something together."
Eliza proposed.
"Yes. Let's sing a song together."
The two began to sing a cheerful melody, and the birds joined in. The beautiful sounds echoed throughout the forest, warming everyone's hearts. This moment highlighted the strength of their friendship. As the sun began to set, Eliza and Arthur ventured to a darker corner of the forest. There, they discovered an ancient massive tree surrounded by animals who looked very anxious. Eliza asked,
What's wrong with them?
Arthur replied.
Perhaps there's a problem here. We need to help them.
They approached the animals cautiously. A chicken explained.
There's a snake living under this tree. We're all scared of it.
The other animals nodded in agreement, looking worried. Eliza said bravely.
Maybe the snake has a story too. We should approach it with an open heart and listen.
Arthur added.
Let's go and talk to the snake. We can solve this together.
Slowly, they made their way to the base of the tree where the snake was curled up. The snake lifted its head and asked.
Why are you all so frightened?
The chicken replied.
You look so dangerous.
The snake responded.
I'm just here to protect myself. No one ever approaches me, so I'm afraid to.
Eliza said.
You don't have to look scary. You can talk to us. We want to understand you.
The snake looked surprised.
Really? I would be so happy if you would accept me.
It said, the animals realized that the snake could also be a friend, Eliza said.
We're all different, but we have to live together. If we show tolerance and understanding, we can create a beautiful world.
The snake agreed.
I promise to be kind and not to scare anyone.
From that day on, the animals welcomed the snake into their community. They learned to celebrate their differences and appreciate each other's strengths. Eliza and Arthur had taught them the value of tolerance, respect, and friendship. As they continued their adventures, Eliza reflected.
Today was truly magical. I learned that by being open and accepting, we can all live together in harmony.
Arthur nodded and said,
Yes, it's our differences that make the world more beautiful.
And so Princess Eliza and brave Prince Arthur spent their days exploring, learning, and cherishing the friendships they formed with all the creatures of the forest. They became known as the ambassadors of kindness and tolerance in their kingdom, spreading their message far and wide. From that day forward, their adventures were filled with laughter, love, and the understanding that everyone, no matter how different, deserves a place in the world.